Hello, basketball fans, and welcome to the Hangar here at Ayersville High School, home of the Pilots, as we are getting ready for girls sectional basketball action on a Wednesday night as the tournament trail begins tonight all across the state of Ohio. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, alongside Chris Warner. He'll be operating the camera. He's got the headset microphone on as well, and overseeing the live stream. I'm getting a little choked up here. Overseeing the live stream on the OBS software. Jim Seiler not able to be with us tonight. Jim is still recovering. He had to have a minor medical procedure done and not able to be here this evening. We hope that he has a speedy recovery, and we'll hope that Jim will be able to join us next week when we get the boys' sectionals underway over in Ottawa Hills. But that's next week. Tonight, it's girls' sectional semifinal action with the Aces, who were seeded, I believe, like 14th against the number 2 seed Ayersville Pilots. Don't have a. They gave us a bunch of paperwork, but I don't have a copy of the brackets with the. I do have it on my phone.
Yeah, I can pull up the bracket real quick here.
But anyway, this is going to be an uphill battle for the Lady Aces here tonight. The Lady Pilots have had a terrific year and are looking to advance to the sectional finals this weekend.
So Hicksville was the number 10 seed.
Number 10 seed,
yeah,
okay.
and in our district. So and Ayersville was the number 2 seed.
Yeah. So again, this will be a challenge. The Ayersville Lady Pilots, again, a kind of great year. They've played some tough teams over the year, and we'll look forward to that. As a matter of fact, we'll get caught up a little bit on their schedule and the records in just a few moments. I first, though, want to say a big thank you to all the underwriters making our coverage possible from the Hangar here tonight as we come to you live from Ayersville. They include our 4 diamond-level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, our friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, the Hicksville Pharmacy, right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, and ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, also located in the Industrial Park. Big thank you to our gold-level underwriting supporter, the Subway of Hicksville, where Al and the gang say go Aces, proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game Award, and our 2 silver-level underwriting supporters joining us for this evening. That's the Hicksville Bank member FDIC in downtown Hicksville and branches all across Northwest Ohio, and Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Associates of Hicksville as well. So thanks to all of them. We'll be talking about them off and on throughout the evening, but all of them making our coverage possible for us to be on the road and pay the license fees and all that stuff so that we can broadcast this game and stream it for you without any interference or any trouble with the OHSAA. They've got their licensing fee, and we're happy to pay it, and we're glad to be here tonight. We're about a minute and a half away from getting things officially started, and when that happens, we'll shut off the headset microphones, go down to the floor announcer for the official welcome and introduction of players and so forth. And then we'll be back up here on Press Row, busy up here on Press Row tonight. We've got a lot of our broadcast colleagues here tonight covering the action, as well as us here on HIX-TV. And again, to those who are watching, we want to welcome you to our coverage and hope that you'll enjoy the action tonight, Chris. So quick, Chris, you got about a minute. Let's take a look at the schedule or the
records.
The records, yeah,
yes.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So the Ayersville Pilots, they're going to be coming into this match with a 21-1 record overall. Their only loss was to Kalida, 35-41. They are undefeated in the conference, 7-0. Moving over to the Hicksville Aces, their record is 3-19 overall, and they are 0-7 in the conference.
So, in other words, it would be the upset of the decade.
Yes.
If the Aces are able to pull this one off tonight, but that's why they play these games. So, again, the Aces, a rough year for Hicksville this year. They had a short squad, not a lot of girls playing basketball. They were limited the number of quarters they could play. The junior varsity only played 2-quarter games throughout the year, and their league games were varsity only for the most part. So it has been a tough year and kind of a rebuilding year, but hopefully the Aces will get through here tonight and bounce back for next year. And with that, we're going to go down to the floor announcer.
As a member school of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, Ayersville High School welcomes you to this interscholastic contest between Hicksville High School and Ayersville High School. To honor America, please stand and join in the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's tournament game is sponsored by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Your attendance and support of the student athletes and coaches is appreciated by member schools competing for the right to move on. Though both teams are rivals, they are expected to exhibit the qualities of good sportsmanship throughout the contest, and the administration of both schools requests the same from all fans. The officials assigned to this tournament game have met extensive requirements set by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and have been assigned based upon the process approved by the OHSAA's Board of Directors. The officials for this game are Dylan Woods, Dustin Gray, and Scott Buttermeyer. Welcome, gentlemen. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Ayersville High School. All fans are asked to respect the effort each of them have put forth preparing for tonight's contest. We ask all attending to show courtesy and respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, those administrating the contest, and of course, your team and your opponent. And as important today as ever, please respect the game. And now let's meet the players for tonight's game. First with visitors on the scoreboard, the Hicksville Aces. First, the non-starters. Number 5, sophomore, Addison Sanders. Number 11, freshman, Adeline Radford. Number 15, junior, Ashlyn Steery. Number 21, sophomore, Caitlin Slattery. Number 23, sophomore, Evie McAlexander. And number 40, junior, Lily Porter. And now the starters for the Aces. Starting at guard, sophomore, number 3, Kennedy Adams. Starting at guard, freshman, number 4, McKenna Baird. Starting at center, senior, number 12, Alex Kenner. Starting at guard, sophomore, number 14, McKenna Rice. And at forward, senior, number 44, Hayden Nyhart. Assistant coaches for the Aces are Ryan Meiser, Bob Weatherhead, Clark Zartman, and Kelsey Monroe. Head coach for the Aces is Josh Freeze. And now let's meet the introduction of tonight's players for the Ayersville Pilots. First for the non-starters for the Pilots, number 5, senior Ella Kilgallen. Number 10, sophomore Ariel Brown. Number 11, sophomore Lady Sheets. Number 12, senior Morgan Kiesler. Number 13, sophomore Alexa Greavy. Number 20, freshman Avery Knieven. Number 22, sophomore Allison Eldridge. Number 25, sophomore Kelsey Clark. Number 30, freshman Hannah Alstetter. And number 33, junior Axon Zartman. And now the starters for your Pilots. Starting guard, 5'6" senior, number 2, Mabel McGuire. Starting at forward, 5'8" senior, number 3, Kirsten Manning. Starting at guard, 5'6" sophomore, number 4, Kendra Waldron. Starting at guard, 5'10" senior, number 14, Allie Schindler. And at center, 6'1" senior, number 24, Taylor Pratt.
We welcome you back to Press Row. The starting five for both teams has been introduced. And we're going to get ready to get things started here shortly as we'll get ready to jump center circle. It'll be Taylor Kraft, number 24, for the homestanding Pilots. And on the other side, Alex Kenner for the Aces at center circle. Glad to have you with us once again. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, your HIX-TV crew here tonight. We're underway, tip controlled by the Pilots. Here we go. Working it around the perimeter. Aces in a sort of a 3-2 zone look early on. Shot from the wing up, and that's good. That'll be Kristen Mannon with an early three-pointer. 3-0. Of course, we do not have the scoreboard cam here tonight, so we'll try to keep you updated on the score.
However,
Aces.
we will have the scores in the corner, just not a timer
All
or a
right,
quarter.
so Christopher's going to take care of it manually.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Adams on the wing. Long pass down to the corner. They'll kick it right back out. Rice has a brief encounter with Kendra Waldron, and Waldron's going to get her first foul of the quarter and her first personal foul of the night. Baird gets the ball inbounds to Adams, right back to Baird on the wing. Out to Nyhart. Nyhart over her shoulder, but she gets it before the over and back is in peril. Adams from the wing. That's a little bit too long. Rebound comes down to the Pilots. They flip it over quickly to Schindler. Schindler up the floor. Down low, back to Schindler. Bounce pass. Nothing there. They'll kick it back out top. And they'll move it around the perimeter again. Waldron holding the ball. Out front to McGuire. McGuire tosses it over to Mannon. Down in the corner to Schindler. They'll move it back around the perimeter again. Cuts it inside low, and it's stolen away. Kenner with the steal. She'll toss it over to Rice, and Rice will bring it up the floor. Aces down by 3. Over to Adams. Kennedy launches it, and it's partially deflected, and it winds up in the hands of the Pilots. Bounce pass, but it's stolen back by Adams. Adams going to go the length. Adams pulls up, puts it up, and it's blocked by Kraft, and a jump ball. That'll go to the Aces on the baseline. Adams went a little too far, and she had to sort of hold up, because otherwise she would have been underneath the bucket. And then when she tried to go up with a shot, she ran into the long arms of Taylor Kraft. Aces try to get the ball in bounds, stolen away, long pass down the floor, kicks it back, up, and that's good. 2 more for Mannon. Timeout, Aces. 5:43 left to go here in our opening quarter, and Quick 30-second timeout called by Coach Josh Freese. I want to talk things over, and again, the Pilots being very deliberate so far. They're not trying to rush things. They're not really playing a fast game. They're having patience, moving the ball around, and working for the good shot. And again, they've put out a 5-0 lead here early as we're minute 17 seconds into this game. 2 minutes and 17 seconds, excuse me. I can add.
Bill, I guess we didn't point out the winner of this game will play Edgerton.
Yep, they will advance.
Yeah, who got the first round bye, Edgerton did.
Yep.
So
Rice pull up, off the iron, couple of bounces, no good. And now the Pilots with a chance for the layup, up and in. That's Waldron. And the sectional final game, whomever wins and whoever advances, for the sectionals, it'll be the highest seeded team hosting the game. So that's why we're here at Ayersville tonight.
And if Ayersville would win this game, Ayersville would host. And if Hicksville would win this game, Edgerton would host.
Yes. On the baseline, shot up and good, and she's fouled. Schindler gets the bucket. She'll go to the line. Kinner picks up her first personal and team foul number 1 in the first quarter. Schindler's free throw is good. Something told me that they're pretty good at shooting free throws, Chris.
Yes.
With a 21-1 record. Kinner will come off the floor and in for her. And Rice is going to step off the floor too. Sturry and McAlexander out on the court now for the Aces. Kennedy Adams gets it across half court. Over to Baird. Baird's bounce pass to McAlexander. Knocked loose from Evie. And we're going to have another breakaway and another layup and another 2 points for Kendra Waldron. 12-0 now. Aces in a big hole. McAlexander tried to feed it baseline, and the pass is picked off by the Pilots. McGuire down into the corner. Now back to Schindler, and that one's going to be stolen by McAlexander. She'll clear the ball. Toss it up to Baird, and here come the Lady Aces. Looking to break the scoring ice for the first time here tonight. Sturry pull up, and her shot is blocked by Kraft. Kraft will toss the ball over to Schindler, and she'll march it up the floor. Past the halfway point of quarter number 1 now. Under 4 minutes to go. Down low, partially blocked. Schindler recovers. Now run to strong to the hoop, up off glass, no good. And McAlexander grabs the board for the Lady Aces. Down the corner, that's Adams. She'll kick it out to Sturry. Sturry back to Baird. Back to Adams on the wing. Bounce pass to Sturry, nothing there. And that's going to be picked off, out, and that'll be a foul on Adams. Kennedy had nothing else to do. Might as well make her earn the points from the free throw line. That'll be her first personal. Team foul number 2. And that's going to put Waldron at the line to shoot 2. With 3:20 to go in our opening quarter. Waldron, that went off the iron and no good. Into the game for the Pilots, number 33, Addison Zartman. Second one in and out, no good, and McAlexander with another board. Evie McAlexander. Baird down low to Nyhart, back in the game. Hayden shot up no good. And Nyhart's going to be fouled, and Hayden's going to go to the line. That'll be Zartman, who just came into the game. She'll pick up her first. And team foul number 2 for the Pilots. There's the Aces' first point of the night, courtesy of Hayden Nyhart. Nyhart in and out, no good. Sartman grabs the rebound. She'll toss it over to Schindler, and here come the Lady Pilots. Ariel Brown, that shot up. No good. And that one's going to be slapped out of bounds off the hands of McGuire. Ace's ball on the sideline. Kenner comes back into the game, and Nyhart will get a breather. And stepping out for the Pilots, number 14, Allie Schindler. And number 11 comes into the game, Lainey Sheets. Number 10 is out there too, Ariel Brown. Rice traveled. Rice comes back into the game and gets the TO on the travel call, and Baird will come in and Kennedy will come out. Adams will sit down and get a bit of a breather. Inbounds, and here come the Pilots. A little over 2 minutes to go in our opening quarter. On the wing, that's Mannon. Down into the corner to McGuire. Back out top. Back to McGuire. Looking over things. Alley-oop pass up and a foul. And a bit of a collision there. I think McAlexander might pick that one up. Yep.
Aces foul number 23, Evie McAlexander, her first, team's third. Shooting 2 for the Pilots, number 10, Ariel Brown.
Brown will go to the line to shoot 2. No good. She'll get one more. Score remains 12-1. 1:59 to go in our opening quarter. That one is good. Brown gets her first point of the night. And here comes McKenna Rice. Sheets comes out to meet her, gets it down to Baird. Baird down into the corner. Bounce pass. Loose. They'll launch it down the floor. And I'm not sure what happened there, if she slipped or got fouled. It'll be on the floor. Got a collision. And again on McAlexander. So Evie's going to sit down. The rosters we have are strange. They have their full names, so it's not Evie McAlexander like we've seen all season long. It's Evangeline. Evangeline McAlexander. But I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say Evie. Shot is up, and that's good. That'll be Mannon, and that'll be a 3. Nope, I take it back. That'll be a long 2. Long 2. Baird puts it up, no good, and Zartman grabs the rebound for the Lady Pilots. Bounce pass, shot up from the wing, no good. Off of Kenner's hands, out of bounds. It'll stay with Ayersville. Shot was attempted by Schindler off the iron. And Sheets will attempt the inbounds here. Sheets gets it in. Again, that's to Schindler. Schindler in the corner is going to put it up. No good. Tapped out of there, grabbed by Sheets. Back, and then they'll move it around the perimeter again. Inside, shot up, and that's good for Ariel Brown. Brown makes it 17-1. Closing in on 35 seconds to go. Rice to Sturry. Tried to get it down low to Kenner, but it's picked off by Schindler. Schindler bounce pass, up and good for Sheets.
And Bill, Ayersville, I just looked it up here, is averaging 14 turnovers a game.
Baird on the wing. Adams top of the key, partially deflected. Kennedy gets the ball back. Tosses it down to Sturry in the corner. Her shot is up, no good. loose on the floor, hurled down, and nothing doing. So that's the end of the first, and the Aces are in a deep hole, 19-1 after the first 8 minutes. I want to say a big thank you to one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters making our coverage possible tonight. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, looking for something brand new, pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the great selection they have on the lots at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships. Or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, it's always about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. We want to thank them so very much for their continued diamond level support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts in 2024. Whenever you see Aces Sports action on HIX-TV, they're the ones that help make it possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. All right, Pilots will have the ball.
Coach
on
Reese
the possession arrow.
Coach Reese was getting a tap on the back from the official.
Yep. Well, they're very particular now that we're in OHSAA tournament. You get a minute between quarters, no more, no less. So,
and we've seen it before. Well, they will just drop down the ball and blow the whistle, whether you're ready or not.
So they might be a little loose with the enforcement during the regular season, but not now.
Yes.
Taylor Kraft gets it over to Waldron. Waldron, as they'll move it around, and into the hands now of Mannon. And now back around to Waldron. Kraft, and then back to Waldron, down into the corner. They'll kick it back out, and she'll be fouled. Kraft will be fouled going to the hoop. That's going to be on number 5, Addie Sanders. That's the first team foul of the second quarter, and first personal on Addie Sanders. Kraft misses the first one. One more for Taylor Kraft. That one also no good. Rebound to the Pilots, though. Put up off glass and good for Allie Schindler. Adams gets it to Baird on the wing. Kenna Baird looking things over. Launches it over to the corner and then back out to Baird. She'll drive in, kick it back out. Sanders now. And to Rice. Back to Adams. Bounce pass and stolen away. That's going to be Waldron. Shot up, no good. Put back, and that goes down for. That was Mannon that got the putback. Make it 23-1. Baird, bounce pass. Sanders puts it up from the wing. Off the back of the iron, no good. Out of bounds. Should stay with the Aces. Last touched by one of the Pilots. At least I believe that was the call. Yep. McKenna Rice will get ready to inbounds. Inbounds to Adams, and she'll be fouled. Adams going to go to the line to shoot 2. That foul is going to go on number 11. Sheets. That'll be her first. And team foul number 1 for the Pilots in the second quarter. At the line, Kennedy Adams misses. Kennedy will get one more. Missed them both. Allie Schindler on the wing over to Waldron. Waldron, they'll move it around the perimeter now. Back to Waldron, top of the key. Shot up and off the iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Schindler. Back to Waldron on the wing. Back to Schindler up to the top of the key. They'll move it around the perimeter again. Down low, and that'll be a jump ball. So that'll go to the Aces and some substitutions. McAlexander will come back in, and stepping out McKenna Baird. So we got Nyhart, McAlexander, Kenner, Adams, and Sanders on the floor now for the Lady Aces. Kenner just a little bit short, and it bounces out of bounds. Going to stay with the Aces. I think it was last touched by Taylor Kraft. Somebody needs to, there we go. McAlexander up and picked off. Down the floor, Waldron up off glass, no good. Another putback attempt, no good, and Sanders grabs it for the Lady Aces, tosses it over to Adams. Adams will bring it across half court down to McAlexander. And that one's partially deflected and stolen away by Kraft. Long pass down the floor, and that's going to be out of bounds. No whistle, no foul, or a little grumbling on the Pilot side on that. They thought maybe they'd whistle Kennedy Adams, but nope. Going to let him play a little bit here. It's a sectional semifinal. Sheets gets it over to Schindler. Schindler over to, is that Grieve in there now? Nope, that's number 10. I'm sorry. That's Brown. Brown tosses it over to Sheets. As they'll let the air out a little bit. And that's going to be another jump ball between Nyhart and Ariel Brown. And that'll be the Pilot's ball on the possession arrow. And out of bounds, off the hands of Hayden Nyhart. So we'll reset, do it again. Pilots launch it in, into the paint. Schindler kicks it back out. Down low, Schindler up, and it's good, and she's going to go to the line. 7 points now unofficially for Allie Schindler. Kenner picks up her second personal and team foul number 2 of this second quarter. And it's going to be Allie Schindler at the line, looking to complete the three-point play. And she does. 8 points now for Schindler. 26-1. Adams down the corner, McAlexander back to Adams. Kenner back to Adams again. Knocked out of bounds. Ariel Brown got her hand on it, slapped it into the student section down there for the Pilots, and it'll be Aces ball. Kennedy Adams down to McAlexander. Shot up, no good from Sanders. And that'll bounce out of bounds. And that'll be Pilots basketball. 4 minutes exactly halfway through quarter number 2 as we count down towards halftime. Top of the key, they'll move it back around again, down low. Sheets, she'll kick it back out. Shot is up and no good. Sheets grabs the rebound. She'll get it back to McGuire. McGuire, it's time to Schindler, back to McGuire. Down low, Schindler puts it up off glass and good. So Hicksville with the basketball back. Sanders to Kenner. They'll move it around. Bingo! There we go. Kennedy Adams drills the three. Under 3 minutes. Pilots with the basketball now. Down low, Sheets up off glass and good. 4 points now for Sheets, and here come the Aces again. Bounce pass across to Sanders. Sanders back to Adams. Adams, long pass over to Sanders, kicks it back out to Kenner on the wing. And back to Adams on the other side. Adams, now to Evie McAlexander, and back to Sanders. Timeout.
Timeout, Aces. Full timeout.
It's going to be a full 1 minute timeout, and that'll give us time to say a big thank you to the Hicksville Bank member FDIC, one of our silver level underwriting supporters with us for tournament basketball this year. Main branch right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, and other branches around the region, including Edgerton, Ohio, and over in Auburn. But you can find out all of the branch locations, hours of operations, all the services they provide. Check them out online at www.thb.bank. And when you are in town, stop by. Again, a full range of financial services for you and your family. Drive-up banking, drive-through banking. We want to thank them so very much again for their support of not only selected sports, but other select programs for 2024 as a silver level underwriting supporter. Want to thank them so very much. Hopefully you will do the same. And remember, for hometown banking at its best, check out the main branch and all the other branches of the Hicksville Bank. Member FDIC, and online at www.thb.bank. Inbounds to McKenna Baird, back out on the floor for the Lady Aces. Baird down to Adams in the corner. Adams flips it over to Rice. Rice kicks it back to Baird. And down low, that's Sturry. Her shot up, in and out, no good. And the rebound grabbed by, that's a new pilot out on the floor. I believe that's Eldridge, number 22. Or is that number 20? Number 20, I apologize. That's Avery Knieven. Knieven drives baseline, nothing there. Kicks it back out to Sheets. Move it around, and now it's Waldron with the basketball. Back to Sheets, top of the key. And then to Knieven. Pilots again taking their time, being very patient. They haven't really been playing a run-and-gun type of basketball game. If they get the opportunity, they will. But for the most part, being very patient, working to get a good shot. Down the floor, Rice puts it up and in and out, no good again. Oh, my goodness. That pass picked off by Kennedy Adams. Good D from Kennedy. Back to Rice. Rice. And that's going to be picked off. That's going to be Sheets with the layup, no good. Rebound comes down to Waldron. And Mannon gets the bucket. Adams again bringing it up the floor as we're under a minute to go before halftime. McKenna Rice, good. That's three. 25 seconds. See if the Pilots are just going to hold it here for the last shot before they go into the locker room for halftime. Shot up, off glass, and it goes down for Waldron. Adams, not a lot of time, down to 5. Rice drives, puts it up, short, and that'll be the end of the first half. Oh boy, we've reached halftime, and it has been all Ayersville Pilots here tonight in this sectional semifinal. At the intermission, it's Ayersville leading the Lady Aces 34-7, our halftime score. Well, we're at halftime, and we will again take a. I'm going to take a moment here to do some quick tabulations of the unofficial scoring in the first half.
And while you do that, I'm going to go over some more scores and stats here. So the winner of this game, as we stated, will play Edgerton Edgerton's record at the time of the bracket being created was 8-10 overall. So, and then I'm going to go over some stats here that I got from an unofficial source.
All right.
So if they're wrong or slightly off, don't blame me. So, Ayersville, their average points per game is 48. As I said, their rebounding per game is 31. Assists per game is 12.8. And I was mainly looking at their steals and turnovers, which we've seen quite a bit already for this game. Their steals is 12.9 average per game. And turnovers, they are averaging 14 a game. And their foul, they're only averaging 11 fouls a game, too, which is pretty good. So
we've got so we're at halftime, and let me begin by thanking another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, underwriting all of our sports coverage for 2024 here on Hicksville Community Television. Our good friends Tony Nicewander, the whole gang at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, with solutions for business and industry that include welding, powder coating, safety equipment, so much more. And they are looking to add to their workforce. They've got some great positions and opportunities available. If you'd like to learn more, because there's no better place you could think of to work and to start a first career, a second career, add to the skills you already have, go online to aptmfg.com/careers. That'll take you to a complete listing of all of the opportunities that they have available. Many of them come with specialized training and certification opportunities. You can upload your resume, fill out an application online. They would love to hear from you, and who knows, maybe you can become a part of the APT manufacturing family. We want to thank them again so very much for their underwriting support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts for the year. We hope that you will do the same. Our Diamond Level underwriting supporter, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks also to the Subway of Hicksville, where Al and the gang say, "Go, Lady Aces," proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game Award. Stop by Subway. It's a great place to go by before or after the game or anytime. You can check out the Subway Series menu, the new footlong sidekick menu, and lots more. And hey, download the Subway app to your mobile device to take advantage of great in-app specials like curbside delivery, or you can have them order ahead. Your food will be waiting for you when you get there. We want to thank them so very much for the Player of the Game Award. They've sponsored that for 3 years now. At the end of each boys and girls varsity basketball game for the Aces that we cover, we select a Subway Player of the Game. That player gets a $10 Subway gift card courtesy of the Subway of Hicksville, as well as a nice certificate for them to keep. I want to thank them so very much. Kids love that, by the way, too, so can't thank Al and everybody at Subway enough. So we want to thank them so very much for their gold level underwriting support. Subway of Hicksville. Again, great place to eat fresh and refresh. Proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game Award. Well, we've got a little under 6 minutes to go here. As, again, this has been all Pilots tonight, and they are leading right now 34-7. We'll run down the unofficial scoring here before we get the second half underway. All right, I'm just checking. I'm getting some texts from some people that are watching the coverage tonight. So, first off, thank you all for watching the coverage tonight. It's not the best of nights for Aces fans, but we're really glad that we were able to be here and bring you the coverage. And I want to thank Chad Savage. He's the AD here at Ayersville. He made arrangements so that Amy and Kate and Brian could be here last weekend on Saturday for GMC Wrestling, and got us a real nice setup and helped us out here tonight for basketball coverage. Always a pleasure to come over here. We don't get to come over here, especially not for basketball, very often. So it's kind of nice to be able to stop by the hangar and see the gymnasium. They got it all gussied up and looking good for tonight. And again, we're just real thrilled to be able to be here. So we want to pass along again sincere thanks to the Ayersville Athletic Department for making it possible for us to be here tonight. And we do want to remind everybody again that we have no control over the music being played in the background. That is completely incidental, beyond our control. We profit from it not at all. Our live streams are free. We don't make any money off of it. And we appreciate the talent of the artists and the composers and the writers and everybody of the music we are being played in the background. We also want to let you know that this live stream broadcast of OHSAA girls sectional basketball action in Division III has been fully licensed and authorized by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
And Bill, speaking of Division III, I was actually just looking up an article I saw posted by the OHSAA that they're adding another division, that they are expanding the Division IV to more teams. So It looks like they're expanding their outreach. So I wonder if coming up next fall, if some of these teams are going to be shuffled around. Maybe some schools will move back down to Division IV. Some might move up.
It'll see if they're going to just change. They'll still have 4 divisions, but they'll probably just change the number of students you have to have for each division or whatever. So, some schools may move down to Division IV. So we'll wait and see.
And it was looking like certain divisions you can only have a set amount of teams in. And from what the article was saying is that they're expanding that number. So, like Division I, there can now be more Division I schools where before there was a certain limit.
Okay. Well, we'll find out next year.
Yes.
I'll let Jim Seiler. He's a OHSAA officials Hall of Fame inductee.
Yes.
So he'll have the
know
inside
a lot
track.
More.
He'll be able to straighten us out.
He'll be able to look at that article and know exactly what it's saying.
Lady Pilots come out of the locker room first. Before we get to the unofficial scoring for the first half, I want to say another thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, and that's our good friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. A full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. Also, medical supplies and equipment, over-the-counter medications, gift sundries, greeting cards, whole lot more. They had a great selection for Valentine's Day, so I don't know, with Easter coming, it'd probably be a good place to stop and want to pick up some Easter goodies as well. We want to thank the Myers family again for their Diamond Level underwriting support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts in 2024. And, hey, if you want to get the latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, or more, feel free, give them a call. They'll be happy to help you out. It's 419-542-6218 for the Hicksville Pharmacy. Once again, they are your good neighbor pharmacy. Next time you're in downtown Hicksville, stop in and see for yourself what being locally owned and operated truly means. The Hicksville Pharmacy, the good neighbor pharmacy right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Well, it won't take long to run down the unofficial scoring in the first half for the Lady Aces. You had Kennedy Adams with a triple for 3 points. You had McKenna Rice with a three-pointer for 3 points. And Hayden Neihart with a free throw for 1 point. And there's their 7 points. On the other side, for the Ayersville Lady Pilots, they were led in scoring in that first half by Kirsten Mannon. Mannon had a three-pointer and 4 field goals for 11 unofficially. Next, Allie Schindler. Schindler with 4 buckets and a couple of free throws for 10. Kendra Walden had 3 buckets for 6. Laney Sheets with 2 field goals for 4. And Ariel Brown with a bucket and a free throw for 3 points, and that makes 34, and that adds up too. So there you have it. 34-7, the halftime score here at the Pilot Hangar tonight. So the Aces coming back out onto the floor. We should make mention that should the margin between these teams exceed 35 points, they'll institute the running clock. So keep that in mind as well. They'll count down the final few seconds, and we'll get ready to get the second half underway. Again, Bill Murphy and Chris Warner, glad to have you with us. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, whether you're watching us from the Ayersville area or the Hicksville area or anywhere around the globe, anywhere across this great nation of ours. We're glad to have you with us here tonight. Live coverage, girls sectional semifinal basketball action coming to you live from Ayersville High School. Aces with the ball to start the third quarter. We're underway. McKenna Rice launches it to Adams on the other side. Adams puts it up and good. Adams with her second three of the night. And now the Pilots, again, taking their time, being patient. They've got a comfortable lead. They can work their offense, run some time off the clock. Down to the corner to McGuire. McGuire out on top. They'll move it back around. Long throw across court. That was to Mannon, and now back into the hands of McGuire. McGuire will kick it back out to Waldron, and back to Mannon on the wing. Kraft had it briefly and then tosses it back over, and that is going to go out of bounds and over and back, either way. So that'll be a turnover to the Lady Aces, trailing now 34-10, down by 24. Looking to see if they can edge a little bit closer. Baird. Free throw, pull-up jumper off the glass, no good. Kraft grabs the board, quickly up the floor. McGuire feeds it off to Schindler. Schindler up and good. Adams, near side towards us, to Nyhart down in the corner. Partially deflected, but Adams gets the basketball back. Adams looking for an opening, gets it over to Baird. Baird now to Rice. And back to Adams. Driving in, Baird puts it up a little bit short. Kraft grabs the board, throws it down to Waldron. Waldron, no good. A whistle on the end of the floor. Aces ball. Must have stepped on the baseline. Nyhart has it almost stripped away. Hayden gets it back, hangs on to it, puts it up. Follow up, that's up and good from Rice. 5 points now for McKenna. Allie Schindler tosses it to McGuire. Down low back to Schindler. Almost loses it to Nyhart. Loose on the floor. Gets it out of there. That's Sheets with the ball. Laney gets the ball to McGuire, and now over back to Sheets. Down low, Schindler up and good. Kennedy gets the ball over to Baird. Baird, another pull-up jumper, and that's off the back of the iron. Laney Sheets runs it down for the Pilots, over to Schindler. Down low, Schindler up off glass and good again. Up and good. That'll be McGuire's first, and that's team foul number 1 on the Lady Pilots for this third quarter. And Adams going to look to complete the three-point play here. Kennedy shot, good. Makes it 40-15. And timeout from the Pilots. Quick 30-second timeout for the Pilots bench, as the Aces have cut the lead a little bit and been holding it right at about 25. So we'll talk things over real quickly. I see Mr. Hott, Mr. Overmeyer here tonight. Got to say hi to my friend Jackie Siebenaller. She was texting me at halftime. So it's good to know we got at least one person watching us.
Yes.
Jackie's usually my co-host when we do the prom arrival coverage. That'll be coming up shortly. So kind of hoping I can talk her into doing that again this year. I don't know. Are you going to be able to run camera, or are you going to be walking some pretty girl in to go to prom this year? You're a senior. I'm going to take it that the dead silence means the answer is no.
Possibly. I don't know yet. I mean, you never know. Maybe I can get one last second.
Back in action. That's the Kraft down low, and she's going to be assaulted. There were about 3 aces banging into her. We'll see number 4. That's going to be McKenna Baird.
Does the camera count?
That'll be McKenna's first. Team foul number 1. Yeah, they might have to give those camera guys some hazard pay down there. Shot up off the, nope, put back from Kraft. It does roll in. Taylor Kraft. That's her first 2 points of the night. The tall girl from down low. McAlexander. Just a little bit wide. Schindler. And she'll get the bucket. No call on that one. Baird to McAlexander. Sturry back to McAlexander. Baird down in the corner. She'll drive in, kick it back out. Adams pull up and off the rim, no good. Rice tippy toes on the baseline and saves the ball for the Aces. Working around the perimeter again. Rice. Ooh. Out of bounds. And that'll go to the Pilots. .312 to go in a fast-moving third quarter. Flip it down, kick it back out. Schindler back over then to Brown. Down low, no good. Adams, hold up. Get across the half-court stripe to Rice. Bounce pass down low, and it's stolen away. Kraft gets it away from Baird. Schindler gets her, well, I thought she lost it, but she got it right back, and she'll lay it up and in. Schindler's been going crazy. That's 10 points for her so far just in this third quarter. Another steal on the bounce pass. That'll be Brown. And a double dribble will turn it back over to the Lady Aces. Back into the game, number 4, Kendra Waldron and Addison Zartman for the Lady Pilots. Also coming out onto the floor, number 5, Ella Kilgallen. Baird gets the ball into Adams. Kennedy brings it up the floor with 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bounce pass down to Sturry. Baird up and good. Baird with her first bucket of the night makes it a 46-17 game. Waldron down to Sheets. Back to Waldron, back to Sheets. Sheets up and good. 2 more points for the sophomore Laney Sheets. And a timeout. Minute 40 to go, minute 39. Quick 30-second timeout from the Aces. Again, a minute 39. A quick recap. Both teams have just committed 1 team foul so far in this quarter. Pilots 48, Aces 17. Possession arrow favoring the Pilots right now. Aces, this is the third timeout that they have used. They have 2 remaining for the remainder of the game. Pilots have called 1, so they have 4 in their back pocket. Head coach Tim Nicely of Ayersville and Josh Freese.
And Bill, the Aces are going to be subbing in number 21 and number 11.
Yep, give a couple of the younger players a chance to play in a sectional semifinal. Number 11, of course, Adeline Radford and Caitlin Slattery, number 21. They'll be on deck, but they're not going to start in right away. Rice will get the ball into Adams. Back to McKenna Rice. Gets it to Adams. Loose on the floor. Out of bounds. It's going to stay with Hicksville. And now they'll substitute. Baird will step out, as will Evie McAlexander. And also Nyhart's going to come back into the game. And Rice will have a seat. Bounce pass to Nyhart. Sturry back to Kennedy. Adams just short. Rebound comes down to Kilgallen. She'll get it over to Sheets. Sheets over to Waldron. And back to Kilgallen. Pilots, again, will move it around the perimeter. Minute 5, clock rolling. Up, nope, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up for Addison Zartman. And that'll be the first personal on Hayden Nyhart. That'll be team foul number 2 on the third quarter, but with under a minute to go, not a real issue. Addison Zartman will shoot 2. She's scoreless so far tonight. Got it. One more for Zartman. No good, and a whistle. Lane violation red, so she's going to get another shot. Well, ain't that a kick in the head? So Zartman will get one more try from the charity stripe. That one's good. So Addison Zartman takes advantage of the do-over, gets her first 2 points of the night, makes it 50-17. Sturry up, no good. Rebound comes down to Brown. Quickly up the floor. Sheets back down to Waldron. Waldron. And now back to Sheets. And they'll continue to play some catch here. 20 seconds. Down low, Zartman. Up off glass and good. And that, I think, is going to make it a 35-point lead. So we may have the running clock for the fourth quarter, at least to start. Radford just missed. 3, 2, 1. High off the glass and no good. End of the third quarter. It's the Ayersville Pilots 52 and the Lady Aces 17.
Mass substitution by the Aces.
Yep, it looks like they're going to clear the bench, and it looks like some of the younger players are going to be coming in this fourth quarter for the Pilots as well. We want to say a big thank you to the last of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, our good friends Denny Vetter and the whole crew out at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. Solutions for business and industry that include plasma, robotics, welding, so much more. Check them out online to see the many incredible projects they have done, not only around the area, but around the state, around the region, and around the country. It's www.arcsolinc.com. We want to thank them so very much for their diamond level support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts for 2024. You'll always see ARC Solutions listed amongst the benefactors of any big community effort. Most recently, the splash pad. They bought an arc welder for one of the STEM STEAM classes at the school. We want to thank them so very much for adding us to that list, too, of the people that they help support. Whenever you see sports action on HIX-TV, they're the ones that make it possible. ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, online at www.arcsolinc.com. Back in action. Pilots. Sheets down into the corner to Knieven. Out now to Waldron. And back to Knieven. Thought about it. New player on the floor. Is that number 12? Morgan Kiesler. Shot up, a high carom off the board, and a scrum underneath the bucket, and a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to the Aces. Yep, that is number 12, Morgan Kiesler, out there for Ayersville. Aces with the ball. Baird will bring it up the floor. Rice back out on the floor for the Aces as well. Kenner is back out on the court in addition to her. Sanders, bounce pass. Baird over to Rice. Rice squares up, puts the ball in the air. Good. On the wing, Pilots. Sheets gets it over to Knieven and to Kiesler. Loose on the floor. And I'm not sure what they were going to call. They're going to finally say that it was a foul, and that'll be on Radford. That'll be Adlin's first, and team foul number 1 in the fourth quarter. I said the ball was sort of bouncing around in front of all their faces, and they're all like trying to grab it or slap it away. I'm not sure. Sartman, shot up, and she gets the roll. McKenna Baird. Bounce pass down to Sanders. Sanders knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Aces. Into the game now, number 22, Allison Eldridge.
We're going to have a full bench substitution for the Aces coming up.
Yep, McAlexander.
Or right now, I guess.
Nyhart, McAlexander, Adams.
Slattery, Sturry.
Yep. So 5 in, 5 out. McAlexander in a triple team gets the ball to Hayden Nyhart. Her shot short, grabbed by Knieven. She'll toss it over to Sheets. Bounce pass down low. And that was Eldridge who hit the deck. And that'll be another foul on Evie McAlexander. That'll be her third personal. Team foul number 2. Into the game, number 25, Kelsey Clark for the Pilots. And number 13, Alexa Grieve. Shot up. Eldridge is going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line. That's going to be on Nyhart. That'll be her second. Team foul number 3. And Allison Eldridge at the line with 4:11 to go. Clock still rolling with the running clock. Her shot's good. Eldridge gets her name in the scoring book. Eldridge's second one, no good. And that's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Kelsey Clark of the Pilots. Slattery to Adams. Adams just short. Rebound to Eldridge, and she'll toss it to Sheets. Sheets gets it over to Grieve, and they'll move it around. There's Knieven down in the corner. And back out to Brown. Bounce pass down low, nothing there, and she stepped on the baseline. So Clark turns it back to the Lady Aces with 3 minutes to go. Clock rolling. Alex Kenner back out onto the floor. Finish out what may well be, this is going to be her last game. This is the last game of the season. I think we can safely say that for the Lady Aces.
Now we
Much
do,
as we wish
we do have
otherwise.
the All-Star Classic.
Well, yeah, but that's not the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's knocked out of bounds by Eldridge, so the Aces will continue with the basketball. Sturry going to handle the inbounds chores. Number 25, Kelsey Clark, back into the game. And coming out will be number 10, Ariel Brown. Also out on the floor for the Pilots, looks like number 30 is out there. That's Hannah Alstetter. Grieve to Knieven. Over to Eldridge, and a whistle and a foul. 2 shots coming up for Knieven. And that's going to be on Kenner. Kenner's third. So Knieven, her first shot is good. So Knieven, the freshman, with a varsity point in the sectional semifinal game. Lily Porter comes into the game. Back in Adeline Radford. Slattery stays out there. Sturry is out there, and I believe Sanders for the Aces. That one's in and out, no good. Rebound grabbed by Clark. Ball loose on the floor, and Sturry is going to be in a wrestling match. It'll be a jump ball, stays with Ayersville. With 1:02 to go, took some moisture on the floor over there. Had to stomp that out. Launches it in, gets it into Knieven. Knieven over to Eldridge. Down to Grieve. Grieve back to Eldridge. Knieven puts it up. No good. Rebound. And Eldridge will put it up. No good. And a put back up, and that will be good for Clark. Sturry, 15 seconds. Radford trying to get out of there. Radford gets it away. Slattery takes the shot. Top of the key. It'll be short off of Porter's hand. Still bouncing around loose. Clark grabs the ball, and there's the buzzer. And your final score is going to be the Lady Pilots with the win, advancing to the sectional finals against Edgerton Saturday night as they defeat the Lady Aces and put an end to the Hicksville girls season, 58-19, the final score. Well, before we run down the unofficial scoring, we'll say another thank you to, we've mentioned all 4 of our diamond level underwriters. Oh, we got to say a big thank you to our other silver level underwriting supporters, our good friends at Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Associates of Hicksville, Ohio. A silver level underwriter that's with us for our select sports and non-sport programming, including, of course, being with us for all of our basketball tournament coverage. We want to thank them so very much. And, hey, if you want to find out, if you have any real estate questions, if you want to find out about any kind of properties available in the area, commercial, residential, whatever, looking to sell some real estate, want to get the auction schedule, anything along those lines, you can check them online at www.guilford-realestate.com. And you can stop by. They're right downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Want to thank Bruce and his brother, the whole gang at Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering, again, for their silver level underwriting support. We appreciate that very much. If it weren't for our underwriters, we would not be able to be on the road and cover the tournament action the way we do. So we thank them very much. Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering in Hicksville, Ohio, and online at guilford-realestate.com. And real quickly, just to run down everybody else, in addition to Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering, thanks also to the Hicksville Bank, member FDIC, and online at thb.bank. Thanks to the Subway of Hicksville, proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game, our gold level underwriter, and our 4 diamond level underwriters once again. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, in the Industrial Park and online at aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, and APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville. I already said that.
You mean ARC?
Yeah, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, located in the Industrial Park, a world-class facility. They're also online at www.arcsolinc.com. All right. For the Aces, I'm going to sort of add up as I go along. And there's not much to... So, for the Lady Aces, only 4 scoring tonight. They were as follows. Hayden Neihart had a free throw for 1 point this evening. McKenna Baird a bucket for 2. McKenna Rice had a 3 and 2 twos for 7. And Kennedy Adams with 2 threes, a bucket, and a free throw to lead the Aces scoring with 9. Okay, over on the other side of the coin. Let me do this real quick. All right. On the other side of the coin, running down for Ayersville. First off, Avery Knieven and Allison Eldridge both had 1 free throw for 1 point apiece. It was a bucket and 2 points for both Taylor Kraft and Kelsey Clark. After that, Ariel Brown had a bucket and a free throw for 3. And then we had Kendra Waldron with 3 field goals for 6. Also, Addison Zartman, 2 field goals and 2 free throws for 6 points as well. And Lainey Sheets had 3 buckets for 6 points this evening. And then we had Kirsten Mannon, who I mentioned before, had 11 points all in the first half. And leading all scorers tonight, number 14, Allie Schindler. She had 10 points in the first half, and she added 5 more buckets in the second half to finish up leading all scorers tonight with 20 points to her credit. So, again, congratulations to the Ayersville Lady Pilots with the sectional semifinal win. They'll advance to the sectional finals. They'll host Edgerton right here at the Pilot Hangar, and that'll be, I believe, a Saturday night game this weekend. So, there you have it. And that pretty much brings us to the Subway Player of the Game for this evening. And I'm not going to lie, kind of a tough choice, but I'm going to kind of balance it out. Now, Kenny A. Adams was the leading scorer, but McKenna Rice also did very well, and I thought McKenna Rice was doing a great job with a lot of the ball handling and some of the defensive plays this evening. So my vote for the Subway Player of the Game goes to McKenna Rice tonight.
I'll agree with you, McKenna Rice.
All right, sounds good. So congratulations to McKenna Rice. She is our Subway Player of the Game. We'll have a Subway gift card and a certificate that we will get to her. And might be seeing that picture on the Facebook page with her in her street clothes, or maybe we'll catch her at the. I don't want to make her wait all the way till the end of March though to do it at the at the Senior Classic. She's not a senior anyway, so she'll.
Yeah, we would have
back.
to wait till the summer game.
Yeah, so we'll track her down. So we've got one for Alex Kenner that we didn't get a chance to give to her before the game tonight, and we'll also get the one to McKenna Rice to wrap up all of the Subway Players of the Game awards for the girls. And with that, we're going to wrap up the girls basketball season. I want to thank everybody. First off, I want to thank everybody that helped us with the games that we did throughout the season. Not only Chris Warner, Jim Seiler, Brian Williams helped us out, Kate Murphy, Amy Murphy. So, again, to everybody that had a hand, and, again, to all of the coaches. Even though we did mostly home games, we got a lot of help from the visiting coaches with pronunciations of names and shifts to the rosters and changes to the rosters. So thanks to everybody that did so much to help all of our broadcasts go as smoothly and as well as they did. Thanks to all of our underwriters for their support all season long. And most of all, thanks to all of you. I know many people watch us consistently. Some watch whenever they can't make it out to the games themselves. But we also have people that watch us from the other schools that we play.
All around the world.
All around the region. And, again, we have people that watch us from Arizona, from Florida.
Other countries as well.
Yeah, from around I'm not kidding. We have people watching us in Australia and New Zealand. And
I will say, hey, if anyone wants to watch us from Antarctica, that is the last continent we need somebody from. And then we can say we are from all around the world.
So anyway, but whatever the reason, wherever you are, whatever the case may be, we want to thank you so very much for being with us, even if it was for one game or all of them for the girls' basketball season. We appreciate it so very much. And if you've enjoyed the coverage and you haven't already done so, consider subscribing to the HIX-TV YouTube channel. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. You can click on the bar for notifications. That way, whenever we schedule a live stream event, you are the first to know. And whenever we post new content to our video on demand library, you're the first to know that as well. And also, consider following us on Facebook and Instagram. Great way to keep up to date with all the stuff going on whenever we have changes to the schedule, additions to the schedule, anything like that, as well as any other interesting or just cool information or fun stuff from around the region. We post that on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page as well. For the many subscribers and followers we already have, thank you so very much. And if you aren't one of them, consider joining us. We'd love to have you as a member of the community of Hicksville Community Television. So with that, we're going to call it a night tonight. We're not done with basketball, though. Don't forget, boys tournament action gets underway next week on Tuesday night. We're going to be heading up to Ottawa Hills, home of the Green Bears, where the Aces will take on Ottawa Hills in their first sectional semifinal game. Next week on Tuesday, again, tip-off live from Ottawa Hills at 7 p.m. And until I talk to you then, for Chris Warner, running the camera, helping out with the color commentary and overseeing the live stream on the OBS software, I'm Bill Murphy for Hicksville Community Television. Thanks for a great season once again, everybody, and have a good night